So today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to easily get past your defender with the hesitation move. In fact, this is one of the most popular moves I see players like Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Kemba Walker use to get past their defenders. And best of all, it's simple enough that anyone can learn this move. So if you wanna get past your defender anytime you want, you'll love this step-by-step breakdown I'm about to show you. Let's get right into it. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification right now. So what is the hesitation move? This is a great way to change speeds and make the defender think that you're getting to a shot so that you can either create space to drive or get past them. So it's important for you to understand the goal of why you're doing this hesitation move. The goal is to get the defender to raise up out of their defensive stance, and that's gonna allow you to either attack and get into your shot. When doing this, this is gonna allow you to create more space and get more shots to increase your shooting percentage. This is also gonna allow you to keep the defensive guessing, right? So if you're a great shooter and you have tight defense on you, you're gonna be able to have the defense at your mercy, and they're gonna think that you're consistently getting into your shot off of this hezi, right? You've been shooting the entire game, you've been knocking down shots. So now by adding this hezi to your game, to your performance, now you're allowing the defense to come out, try to put a hand up, and then you can just blow right past them and get to the basket or get into another shot. So now I'm gonna break down this move for you step by step. So pay attention. When you're doing this move, you can start off in a dribbling stance. Of course, you have your offhand, you're protecting. The first thing to think about is identifying where you want to attack on the floor, okay? Most times you're doing this around the perimeter or you're doing it slightly inside the perimeter. So if you're working the right side, you see that you have a lane to the right side, you may want to get into your hezi with your ball in your right hand. So when doing this move, you want to make sure that you get into your dribble pocket, all right? It's similar to your shooting pocket. Instead, you're not shooting it. You're just raising the ball higher than normal, still keeping your hand on top of your ball, no higher than your waist, okay? When you get into your shooter's pocket, now you wanna make sure that your feet are aligned. There are a couple ways you can do this. You can do this stationary, or you can do it on a move into a 1-2. After you do your dribble pocket, the next thing is to work on your offhand, or we call it the fan, right? So now you're fanning over the ball, or you're just bringing your guy hand closer to your dribble pocket, okay? So if I'm stationary, I'm dribbling, I do a dribble pocket. At the same time, I'm getting into my fan. And I'm also making sure that my feet align. By doing this, this is making the defender think that I'm getting into my shot. After you have your feet aligned, you get into your dribble pocket, and then you're initiating with your fan. The next thing to work on is keeping your eyes up. This is gonna allow the defense to think that you're actually gonna shoot the ball. This is adding an extra layer to pretending like you're gonna shoot the ball. Now, it's for you to identify, did that defense move? Did they get out of their stance or not? And sometimes you may have to make this move a couple times before they get out of the stance. You have to really sell it. And then once they get out of the defense, once they come out and try to put a hand up, now it's your opportunity to get into a direct step, right? So now I'm here, get here, direct step. My direct step is ready so I can attack the basket. And then after my direct step, I wanna get to the ground with the ball hard as possible to create space and get past them, all right? Let's do that. So I'm here, I'm dribbling the ball. I get into my dribble pocket, stance, eyes, fan, and then direct step, create space, one dribble hard. I have an opportunity to go all the way to the basket, or I can pull up for that short jumper if I need to. So now, after you make your direct step, it is important that you stay low. And when you're low, I mean, you need to make sure that your shoulder is by the defender's hip. This is gonna allow you to attack the basket in a straight line and not go east and west. That's gonna allow the defender to recover and get back on you and play defense. We wanna make sure that we take advantage of the move that we just did and get to the basket or get to our shot quick, all right? So we're gonna do that again. I start off here, do a couple pocket dribbles just to get used to it. Eyes up, low, get into my shot. I'm still low, legs low, and I'm ready for my shot if need be. Now for the next one, when you do your hesitation, you're not always gonna have the right side to attack, okay? There's gonna be times where you have to cross over after you get into your hesi because you have the defense coming out on your strong hand, and now that's an opportunity for you to get into your cross, okay? So we still wanna focus on those same principles. Keep in mind, our goal is to get the defender to raise out of their defensive position so that you can either attack or create more space for your shot, okay? So if I'm here, I'm dribbling, I'm in my dribble pocket, my fan, right? My feet are aligned, my eyes are up, selling the shot, and then when I see it, I'm attacking into a cross. Make sure your guy hand is not touching the ball on this. This is a little bit different because it's easier to keep the ball on your right side away from your guy hand. On this, you're going towards the guy hand, so you gotta make sure that you kind of come off of it, right? Over the top, just so you won't touch it and then get into your crossover and then beat the defender. That's key. There are 3 directions where you can focus on doing the hesi. Let's start off with just attacking the basket. You can do this in transition, right? You can attack from the wing, you can attack from the top of the key, on the left or the right, or even the corner. And when you're attacking, it's the same principle, all right? I'm attacking, I'm still working on getting my feet planted, getting my feet aligned. I'm still working on staying low, getting that ball into my dribble pocket. I'm still fanning with my eyes up, and then I'm getting into my shot, or I'm creating space to attack the basket, all right? So I'm here, I'm in transition, I look, and I can get into my shot, right? So that's going forward. Now, if we're talking about going backwards, think about situations where we're going backwards. You can go backwards off a retreat dribble, or you can go backwards off a step back, okay? So for a retreat dribble, this is where you have a double team or you get stopped. The defense stops you. Now you want to get into a retreat dribble. You bring the defense out by getting into your hesi. And it's the same principle, right? So if I'm going back left here, I get into my hesi. I can get hesi off the left side or I can get it off the right side, okay? 9 times out of 10, you want to get into a hesi off your strong hand, your shooting hand, okay? So let's just say we're getting into a retreat dribble with our right hand. We're going to get into a retreat dribble with our right hand. Out. Same principles. You see, I get my feet aligned, act like I'm going to shoot. I'm still low, got the ball in my dribble pocket, fanning, eyes up, and then I'm going to get into it again. All right, let's see what it looks like. Here, and then I can get into my shot. The next move you can get into when moving backwards is a step back. This is a deadly move. You have to work on attacking your defender first to make this possible. If I'm attacking with my right hand, I'm going hard, I need to attack hard, and then I need to plant with my inside foot. And I don't want to necessarily step back and take my momentum back. It's kind of like a side step a little bit, but still backwards. And then I want to get into my same hesitation move that we talked about, same principles. All right, so I'm attack, plant, still here. As I get into my step back, work on getting into your dribble pocket, still fanning, feet aligned, and eyes up, okay? Here, and then I have an opportunity again to attack the basket, get into my shot, and that's a deadly move that you can get into off of your step back, all right? Now, we've talked about getting into your hesi, attacking the basket in transition. We talked about getting into your hesi from a step back, from a retreat dribble, or just coming back in a backwards direction. Now let's talk about getting into our hesi, going left and right. You can do this getting into a lateral, or they even call it a skate dribble. If I just want to create space to the right, same motion. My ball's in my right hand. I create space to the right side, still getting my ball into my dribble pocket, or I can go to the left side, still getting into it, right? But let's just work on our strong hand right now, okay? So I'm dribbling the ball, I'm here, same situation, same hesi, same dribble pocket, same fan, eyes up, reading the defense, getting to the basket, or I'm looking for my shot. If you want to get better and master the hesitation move, I have put together a workout that has all the drills and all the things that you need to know to get better at this. And if you want that, click the link in the description and I'll send you that workout PDF right now. Go click it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you soon.